There is mechanization in our horticulture, from irrigation through processing, and that is why we have 10 times higher returns in our horticulture. There are more young people in our horticulture than there are in our tea industry. The participation of young people is as significant as you can see from the returns we get from our two sectors. The more young people are in a sector, the greater the returns we get from that sector. The greater the participation of technology, the greater the infusion of technology, the better the returns for our agricultural sector. We are expanding our fertilizer input this year. We have 600,000 metric tons made available to farmers, and it is so clear to us as government that the application of fertilizer, the amount is directly proportional to the output of our agricultural sector. There is no magic, there is no miracle. It's just if you have sufficient fertilizer in the correct quantities, in the correct prescription, you get the outcome. We are increasing our farming under irrigation from 650,000 acres to 3 million acres in the next 5 years. And we have roped in the private sector to provide construction of dams. We are building 100 mega dams in Kenya and 1,000 micro dams to support our irrigation potential and production. The fact that we are having a conversation, so many of us as heads of state from our good continent, and we are discussing food, is not a very interesting thing to do. I think we should be discussing beyond food 60 years after independence. We should be discussing about how agriculture is not just going to feed, but is going to create jobs, is going to create revenue, is going to add value, we're going to do export, and that is really the trajectory that the people of this continent expect us as heads of state to have a conversation about. Thank you. We are increasing our mechanization potential from 40% to 75% in the next 5 years. Again, we have an ecosystem that will bring the private sector into the mechanization of our agriculture. We will be doing our agricultural extension service, supply of subsidized fertilizer on an e-voucher system that is supported by technology. Again, to eliminate pilferage, corruption, and to enhance efficiency. That, in our opinion, is the way into the future.